Hello everyone, welcome to your mathematics class. Today we will begin with a new chapter number 3, which is playing with numbers. In our previous chapters, we learned many concepts about numbers. There are few more concepts related to numbers which we will understand in this chapter number 3. First topic in this chapter is factors and multiples. Firstly, we will understand what are factors. A factor of a number is an exact divisor of that number. That means if any number can exactly be divided by any other number, so the divisor is factor of dividend. Let's understand this with an example. There is a girl, Nancy, who wanted to know those numbers which can exactly divide number 4. So what she did, she divided 4 with these numbers. Firstly, she divided 4 with 1, then with 2, 3 and 4. She has not go beyond 4 because the number which is greater than 4 can never divide it exactly. So when we divide 4 with 1, we will get our quotient as 4 and remainder is 0. If we divide 4 with 2, quotient is 2 and remainder is again 0. When we divide 4 with 3, quotient is 1 and remainder is also 1. On dividing 4 with 4, quotient is 1 and remainder is again 0. So by this experiment, what she concluded that 1, 2 and 4 are the only numbers which can divide 4 exactly. 3 cannot divide 4 exactly because remainder is 1 when 4 get divided by 3. So whenever any number get exactly divided, remainder is always 0. So number 1, 2 and 4 became factors of 4 because these are the numbers who are exactly dividing 4 with remainder 0. These numbers can also be written in a different manner. Like 1 multiplied with 4 gives you 4. 2 multiplied with 2 gives you 4. And 4 multiplied with 1 gives you 4. So by this format, we can say This 1, 4 and 2 are the factors of 4. Or you can say that these numbers 1, 2 and 4 are exact divisors of 4. So those numbers which are exact divisors of any given number, those are called factors of that particular given number. In the same way, let's take one more example. If we need to arrange 18 marbles in number of rows with equal number of marbles in each row. So we can arrange marbles in different ways. One way can be, you can arrange all 18 marbles, or you can say one marble in 18 rows. So these are 18 marbles and one marble lies in each row. The total number of rows are 18. So this can be written as 1, that is number of marble, multiplied with 18. 18 is number of rows. So this is one way. You can arrange 2 marbles in one row and total 9 rows can arrange them. So these are 9 rows and there are 2 marbles in each row. So this can be represented as 2 multiplied 9. Similarly, 3 marbles in each row and total number of rows are 6. This can be represented as 3 is number of marbles in each row and total number of rows 6. So 3 multiplied 6 is then another way of arranging 18 marbles. Then we can arrange within 2 rows within 3 rows actually. And each row will contain 6 marbles. So this will be 6 marbles in each row multiplied with number of rows, that is 3. These marbles can also be arranged in 2 rows with total 9 marbles in a single row. So this is 9 multiply 2. 9 marbles in each row and total number of rows 2. Similarly, you can arrange all these 18 marbles in single row and this is 18 multiplied 1. 18 number of marbles and number of rows 1. By this calculation, this can be observed that 18 can be written as a product of two numbers in different ways, as 1 multiplied 18, 2 multiplied 9, 3 multiplied 6, 6 multiplied 3, 9 multiplied 2 and 18 multiplied 1. Now from each of this product way, we can also say that 18 can exactly be divided by 1 and 18. So this 1 and 18 are factors of 18. Similarly, this 2 and 9 can again exactly divide 18. So this 2 and 9 are also factors of 18. In the same way, 3 and 6 are factors of 18. This 3 and 6 are also factors of 18, because these are all the numbers which can divide 18 exactly. These 6 multiply 3, 9 multiply 2 and 18 multiply 1 are giving same numbers again. So we can conclude 1, 2, 3, 6, 9 and 18 are factors of number 18. Let's understand it with one more example. Which numbers are called factors? We all know about tables of different numbers. So here for an example, I am taking a table of 2. So this is a multiplication table of 2. It contains factors also and multiples also. Firstly, we will understand only factors. So this is the table. Now, factors can be represented in the form of multiplication, but factors are those numbers which can exactly divide any given number. We are able to see that 2 multiplied 1 gives us 2. So this 2 is the particular number which can be divided by 1 and 2, and remainder will be 0. So this 2 and 1 are factors of number 2. Similarly, you can understand factors of 6. This 6 is product of 3 and 2, which means this 2 and 3 can exactly divide this number 6. So by this, 2 and 3 becomes factors of 6. So if you write any number in the form of product of two numbers, so those two numbers are factors of that particular number. You can find factor of any number by just understanding or calculating those numbers which can exactly divide that number. For example, I am taking 36. We need to calculate factors of number 36. For this, 1 is factor of each and every number. So first factor will be 1. If we divide 36 with 2, we will get 18 as our quotient. You can check it by division. If you divide it with 2, you get it as 3 minus 2, 1. 6 will come here and 18. Remainder is 0. Quotient is 18. So this can be written as 2 multiply 18 is equal to 36. So this 2 and 18 are factors of 36. So we get two more factors of 36. 2 and 18. Similarly, if you divide 36 with 3, so the quotient will be 12 and remainder is 0. So it can be written as 3 multiplied 12 is equal to 36. Again, we got two more factors of 36. Those are 3 and 12. Now let's divide 36 with 4. We all know 4 9s are 36. Remainder is 0. So we can write it as 4 multiplied 9 is equal to 36. Again, we got two more factors of 36, 4 and 9. So this 4 and 9 are factors of 36. Moving on, try dividing 36 with 5. You cannot divide it with 5. Then we will divide it with 6. 6 6 are 36. Again, remainder is 0. It can be written as 6 multiplied 6 is equals to 36. We get new factor, that is 6. Now after 6, 36 cannot be divided by 7, 8. It can be divided by 9, but you will get same answer of numbers 4 and 9. So we had already written them. After that, 12 will be the number that can divide 36. We will get two factors, 12 and 3, which are already written here. After that, 18 can divide 36 and we will get two factors, 18 and 2, which are already written here. After 18, only 36 is the number that can divide 36 exactly. So by this we get 36 multiplied with 1 gives us 36. So two factors, 36 and 1. 1 is already written. So these are factors of 36. These factors you can write down directly or you can experiment with dividing given number with all numbers. Hope concept of factors is clear to you all. Moving on to multiples. As the name is suggesting, multiple, that means this is something related to product of any two numbers. A number is a multiple of a number is a multiple of all its factors. That means if we multiply factors of any number, we will get multiples. We can understand it with same tables. This is a table of 3. In this table, what we all are doing, we are multiplying number 3 with different numbers to get a product. So when we multiplied 1 with 3, we get 3. When we multiplied 3 with 2, we get 6. When we multiplied 3 with 3, we get 9. When we multiplied 3 with 4, we get 12. So these 3, 6, 9 and 12 are multiples of 3. which means when you multiply this 3 with any number, product of those 3 and that number is the multiple of 3. Now let's understand how this definition works for it. A number is a multiple of all its factors. 3 is, the factors of 3 are 3 and 1. So this is product of 3 and 1, and 3 is the multiple of 3. So this 3 is called multiple of all of its factors, 3 and 1. Let's understand for 6 also. Factors of 6 are 3 and 2. And 6 is multiple of all its factors. Now you will say 1 is also a factor of 6. So why 1 is not there? If we multiply 1 multiply 3 multiply 2, our answer is always 6. So this 6 is the multiple of all of its factors. Now with these tables, you can understand factors and multiples also. The products which you are seeing are the multiples, and numbers which are getting multiplied, those are factors. So if you need to calculate multiples of 5, so what you will do, you will just multiply this 5 with different numbers. This 5 is the first multiple of 5. When you multiply it with 2, you get 10. This 10 is multiple of 5, and it is the second multiple because we are multiplying it with 2. This 15 is the third multiple of 5. 20 is the fourth multiple of 5. This is how you can calculate all multiples of any given number. Hope concept of factors and multiples both are clear. Now we have few facts about factors and multiples that to be remembered. I will write facts of factors below factor column and facts of multiples below multiple columns. So number 1 fact is 1 is a factor of every number. One is the only number which is a factor of each and every number. Number 2, every number is a factor of itself. That means any number whose factors you are calculating, so 2 factors are already decided, that is 1 and that particular number whose factors we are going to calculate. So 2 factors are already decided. Next fact is number of factors of any given number are finite. Finite means fixed or which can be counted. So factors of any numbers are always finite. Number 4, every factor is less than or equal to given number. which means all the factors of any number are less than or equal to that particular number. Factors cannot be greater than that number. Let's come to multiples. Every multiple of a number is greater than or equal to that number. Every multiple is greater than or equal to that number. Greater than or equal to. Next, the number of multiples of a given number is infinite. The number of multiples of any given number are infinite. Infinite means which you cannot count down, because you can multiply with each and every number to that given number and you will get new multiples every time. So that is why number of multiples of any given number are infinite. Last fact is every number is a multiple of itself. Every number is a multiple of itself. So these are few points about factors and multiples which you need to remember. For factors, one is a factor of every number and every number is a factor of itself. Number of factors of given number are finite. And the last one is every factor is less than or equal to given number. This given number is that number to which factors you are calculating. For multiples, every multiple is greater than or equal to that number. Number of multiples of any given number are infinite. Last is every number is a multiple of itself. Next, there is a number, we call it a perfect number. Now, what is this perfect number? A number for which sum of all its factors is equal to twice the number called a perfect number. That means if we add all factors of any given number, let's for example take number 6. Factors of number 6 are 1, 2, 3 and 6. Now add all these factors. So this is 12. Sum of all factors of a number is equal to twice of that number. If I make twice of 6, that means 6 multiplied 2, that is also 12. So twice of the number and sum of all factors are equal, that number is called a perfect number. So by this we can conclude 6 is a perfect number. Hope concept of factors, multiple and perfect number is clear. Let's finish it for today. Try to understand with more practice of calculating factors and multiples of different numbers. Thank you for today.